Tell whether the numbered angles are adjacent or non-adjacent. So adjacent means what?
If they're
next to each other. Okay, so number 1, Marcus, is what? Are these right next to each other?
Oh.
So these are non-adjacent. They have to share a side. What about number 2? They are adjacent. Okay, 3 and 4. Find the measure of a supplement. What does supplement mean? They add to what? 180. So what am I going to do on number 3, Michael?
Do you add them? Like add 180 and 60?
Super close. We don't add, we subtract. 180 minus 67, which gives us what? 113. Thank you. Okay, number 4, what are we going to do? To find the supplement, we... Very good, which gives us... 32, great. So if-then statements in deductive reasoning, and the objective is to use if-thens and laws of logic. If part contains the hypothesis. The then part contains the conclusion. So you are writing down, I believe, contains the hypothesis and contains the conclusion. The team wins the semifinal, then the team will play in this championship. What is my hypothesis? The team wins the semifinals. Okay, that would be my hypothesis. I'll label it with an H. What would be my conclusion?
They will play in the championship.
The team will play in the championship. That's my conclusion. That's an ugly C. Okay? Shh, don't hate on me. Circle the hypothesis and underline the conclusion. What is my hypothesis in number 1? If I pass the driving test, then I will get my license. What did you say? So the hypothesis is
If you pass the driving test.
I pass the driving test.
Yeah.
So it's after the if. I pass the driving test. Then what is my conclusion?
I will get my license.
I will get my license. I will miss school if I sleep through my alarm. This one's tricky.
If I sleep through my alarm, I will miss school.
Okay, so what would be my hypothesis, Mike?
If I sleep through my alarm.
Very good. Good, Raymond. So my hypothesis is I sleep through my alarm. After my if is my hypothesis. What is my conclusion? What will happen then? I will miss school. The following statements as if-then statements.
The duck on the pond.
Every duck on the pond is hungry. This one's tricky. What do you guys think?
All the ducks on the pond are hungry. Wait.
What do we think? If what?
If every duck. I don't know.
If every duck, if every duck is hungry on the pond.
I would probably
Every
take
duck is hungry on the pond.
a couple different answers, but we need an if and a then. So let's say if a duck is on the pond,
Oh, I'm
then what? Then it's hungry. It is hungry. I don't know. I will buy the CD if it costs less than $15. What comes first?
I will like to.
If I buy the CD, then it costs less than $15?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Are we sure?
No.
Wait, say it again.
If I buy the CD, then it costs less than $15?
No.
No. If it costs less than $15, I will buy the CD. So if a CD costs less than $15, then I will buy it.
I believe there's ones.
Its measure is 170 degrees. What do you think? Very good. If an angle has a measure of 170, then it is obtuse. Okay. What did we learn about today? What were those things we learned about? If then statements. Statements. If you have questions, write them here. A sample test question we could do. If I need a new sweater, then, yep, I go to the mall.